I do believe. So with that being said, Deus Ex won the bid war, and here is Heinki with Deus Ex.
I heard something. Is this thing on? All right. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Heinki. I'm going to show you Deus Ex today, since Deus Ex won the bid war compared to Human Revolution. So yeah, here we are. So I think I'm so far ready. There's only one thing I still need to do. Enigma, if you would say stop, that would be nice.
If what now?
Just say stop whenever you feel like it.
Like right now?
Yeah, like right now.
Stop.
Okay, you decided our character skin. All right. Anyways, with that said, I think we're ready, so let's get started. Also, one thing, don't be confused. There are going to be a lot of glitches coming up one by one in a couple of seconds. So I will explain them one by one, but obviously I can't explain them in 2 seconds because they're a bit more complicated. So there will be like a sequence of 4 to 5 glitches. Don't worry about it. I'll explain it. In any case, let's get started. So 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So first things first, we're going to start with a little hover glitch by quick saving, quick loading. This allows us to jump a bit higher. It's not a big deal. Also here, next coming glitch up, don't look away. We're saving while we're in third person, and this is going to break the game. Don't worry about it. I'm going to explain it later. It's not important right now. So our mission is now to take care of Liberty Island and take care of the terrorists. We need to take them down and the leader. But since this is a speedrun, I don't feel like doing any missions. I want to go fast. So what we're going to do is we're taking this gas grenade and throw it into our headquarters corner. So, okay, it exploded, and now we wait at the door. Ta-da! And suddenly the door opens, and we just enter the headquarters without doing our mission. So if you're looking right now and you're like, okay, what had just happened? So I'll explain it. Normally, you have to take the enemy territories or the enemy terrorists down, and you have to take down the leader. But because we don't want to do that, we sequence break the game by throwing a gas grenade into the corner of a building. This building door, which just got opened by the AI, normally can't be opened until you finish the mission. It's like basically scripted. But there's a good thing that developers left for us, and that is that an AI can open every door in the game. It doesn't matter which one. So what we're making sure of is that we're throwing a gas grenade into the corner, which hits the AI from inside, and the next escape point is outside. So they go into a panic state, and they have to go run outside and open the door for us. It's pretty neat. Also, we need to talk with our boss. Oh, okay. The knife didn't hit him. Don't do this at home. But what we do is, during a conversation with the AI or with the NPCs, the AI becomes invulnerable. So it doesn't matter what you do to them. They don't die. They can't do anything. And it just normally skips the conversation. So this game is like, oh, no, he got damaged. So yeah, this conversation is checked. Done. Continue the game. Don't die. And because of that, we can just skip conversations and talks with NPCs by just throwing an item at them. They immediately stop, and we save a couple of seconds. It's pretty good. Also, we take from this course the crossbow and do a little AI manipulation. So we shoot this corner, and this guard never sees us. Like literally, he just looks instead of looking to the right, he's like, "Oh no, there is something. Let me go there," and we just pass by. Best guard. I would definitely hire him for, I don't know, protecting my garden, I guess. I'm not sure. And with this, we're done with Liberty Island. We didn't do any mission. We just hijacked our own headquarters, and we leave. Nice. And with this, we have a bit of time. So, Enigma, it's your turn.
Sure. We have a $5 donation from Garrett153 who says, let's get a $5 train going for Doom Eternal. We have, let's see here, a $5 donation from Fairguard who said, I had to donate during the Deus Ex run because it's one of the best games ever made. Thank you, GDQ, for making this event happen even now. Please stay safe, everyone. Wash your hands, self-isolate, and make sure to find those 3 barrels of ambrosia.
Nice quote there. Also, What you just saw there was us playing a bit of GoldenEye. So there's an AI manipulation by looking at the floor. We're not going to get hostile against other enemies. And the other trick was, again, a bit of an AI manipulation. As you can see, like, while we go down the stairs, the AI is looking at the floor or at the wall, so we can just pass by, like 100 stealth. That's how easy it is. And once again, our brother wants to talk with us, so I throw during the conversation a knife at him so he stops talking with me and we can leave. It's pretty good. So, okay, first, whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. I thought, okay, this is not supposed to happen. This is fine. Luckily, I saved. But as you can see, there is a guard inside who can poison you. So what I'm trying to do is do an AI manipulation, or not. Apparently he doesn't want to go, which is fine. So we just hack this terminal, take this augmentation kit, and yay! Oh no, we died. But wait, we're alive. Hold on, we have a gap gun. And wait a second, we still have items. And also, oh no, but smoking kills, so we die. And we're back alive? And we still have items? And now we loot ourselves. Okay, so what did just happen? Exactly. Okay, so let me explain it one by one. So what we're doing there is something called a corpse glitch. So we dupe our own body so that we can loot ourselves and get additional ammunition from the start of the game. This allows us to keep all the augmentation we need from the start by duping the augmentation canister 5 times, or 3 times in this case, and the same with the ammunition. Also, there's another trick. If you look at my energy cells, right now I had 2 candy bars, now I have 7. What is happening? And also, you might be confused, like, why is nobody attacking me? Like, huh? And how did you get over the fence? Find out in the next episode. I will explain it there. No. So how it works is basically, the first thing we did was a so-called grenade jump. When you're throwing a grenade underneath yourself, you can basically jump in the perfect moment and apply the force from the grenade on yourself. This allows us to jump over the fence, which is pretty nice, since otherwise we would need to climb on the roof. The other trick we did afterwards, which you have seen, was basically the okay, there you go. Was the duping glitch. So I throw an item away and I pick it up in the middle of the air. Because the item stays for a couple of frames, like 3 to 4 frames, it's still going to be in the game, even though it should be deleted because you throw it away. And so we can just pick it up multiple times, and because we can pick it up multiple times, it allows us to have, instead of 2 medkits, immediately 15. Nice. And the other glitch I just did was the so-called dead man walking glitch. So what you might not realize, while I was duping my body, or where you can take a look now, if you look in my health, I have minus 70 health. So you were like, hold on, you can't have negative health normally, right? And that's correct. The game is not made to have negative health, so what basically happens when you get negative health is you're still alive. And what you can do is, when you heal yourself, the AI thinks you're still dead even though you're alive. It's a bit confusing, so let me explain it a bit more simpler. Normally, you have more than 0 health. The AI checks if you have more than 0 health. If you have more than 0 health, it means you're alive. Okay, so now we have negative health. We use an item to heal ourselves. We still have negative health. The AI checks it and says, okay, so the player is dead. And then they never bother with us again. So we can just be dead without them taking care of us. It's pretty good. So then we just talk with our boss again and we take our leave. So this was the short version of explaining the glitches, while you literally saw them happen one by one. And yeah, since we have a bit of time, since we need to take the helicopter and go to a phone booth before the next glitch happens, Enigma, it's your turn.
Let's go.
All right. We have a $100 donation from True Faye, who says, great that you guys could put something like this together given our trying times. Can't wait to see Deus Ex. Also, just say it with me, Kupo.
Okay.
I think that's where the chat would say it. I don't think he actually. Do we have time for another one?
Yeah, sure, go for one.
All right. We have a $25 donation from SillyPerson210, who says, thank you to all the frontline workers around the world helping those that are sick or in need. Thank you for the 25.
All right, you might be confused now, like what just happened? We shot ourselves with a rocket and we died again, right? So far so good. So normally what you can do is when there is an area beneath you, you can kill yourself, and if you do it correctly, your corpse will fall through the floor. And we abuse that mechanic by falling through the floor and then safe loading us into to be alive again. And because of that, we can just fall through the floor and go to the next stage. It's pretty nice. Also, what you just saw is another trick, which is called the grenade clip. So if you're wondering what just happened, it's imagine if you have a 2D platformer. If you're standing on a 2D platformer, or like a moving platform in a 2D platforming game, your character moves with it. This is going to be the same, only that in this case we are rotating on a grenade. And because it's rotating, we're just going to... Whoops. It's too dark, I can't see my EMP grenade. Where's the EMP grenade? There. Sorry, my screen is very dark for this game. There is another issue I had recently, but don't worry about it. Anyways, so because the platform is moving and the character is moving on top of it, this is happening here too. We are rotating on this grenade, and while it's rotating, we can go through the door without going through the door. Also, this guy blocked my shot. Okay, this is fine. Anyway, so we just take a hidden stash here. Oops. Save load. And once again, we're going to dupe some lamps. We need those lamps. Also, as said, candies are very important. So we're just taking a lot of candy. So if you're going to be in the future, make sure you get a good dentist, because, well, eating candy is pretty good. Anyways, oh no, we die here. As I said, there is a negative thing with the dead man walking, as I explained it, that we have negative health. Everything kills us with one shot or with fall damage. So to prevent that, I always need to make sure that I'm saving and loading. Also, my favorite glitch is coming up. We go into the menu and why can't we jump so high suddenly? Good question. Also, there's another trick going to come up. That's why I'm going to explain it one by one, so don't be confused. You will still be confused, so don't worry. So what is happening? If you have an augmentation on in this game, and you go into the menu and you go back out, there is a script which is triggering the augmentation multiple times. So instead of having the augmentation for running once up, we have it 3 times up. And because we have it 3 times up, we can jump 3 times as high. And it multiplies with any other augmentation. But in our case, we only need the running augmentation for the speedrun. Then the second glitch was that thanks to this super jump, we can be kinda out of bounds. It's not really out of bounds, but it's like somewhere where you're not supposed to be. And there is a trigger zone to get inside the airport by hitting it outside. So the trigger zone is big enough so we can just fly into it and boom, done. And that's literally what we're doing. And then the next trick in the airport, as you have seen, I shoot, I go out, I go back in, I shoot again. So this allows me to keep the law. We need the law for another scene in the speedrun later on. So thanks to this, we can just keep the item, which is a key item for us, and make sure that we can just pass by quickly. So a lot of explanation, a lot of confusion, probably, maybe not. I will ask you guys about this in the next exam, so be prepared. No, in any case, since we have a bit of time, we need to talk with our boss and go to the next area. Enigma, it's your turn.
I guess you...
All right, I'm studying for that exam, don't worry.
Good, I hope so.
All right, let's see here. We have a little bit coming in. Let me find one here. We have a $50 donation from I Am Greaser. Says, this is my mandatory greetings from Germany. Good luck, Heinki, and make sure you have plenty of candy. Smiley face. There we go. Let's see here.
Thanks, Greaser.
We have a $25 donation from Zenny Cobalt, who says, Deus Ex is one of my all-time favorites. Amazing to see it broken so effortlessly. JC is going fast, and Heinki's running skills are augmented.
Thanks. All right. Also, yeah, we got the running augmentation. I didn't mention that. That's why we're a bit faster, but don't mind it. Also, here's another skip. We just jump through geometry because, well, normally you're not supposed to jump that high, but, well, because we can do the super jump, we can just jump high. Also, this is like a tiny physics glitch we can abuse, but there is sadly not a lot of this. in any case, so once again, we're doing the law shot here. We need to break a couple of doors, which we do by doing this. Then we use the super jump, and then we're just going to sneak into this building and hack it. Napoleon Revolution. Good job. And now we'll leave. This is also going to be in the exam. Remember all the codes of Deus Ex. Have fun. So, in case you're wondering why I know all the codes don't change in the game. They always stay the same. So if you remember them once, you can always put them in again. And because of that, we can just remember them and always put them in again. Okay, so once again, we take the leaf where we entered. And why do we do this? So normally when we arrive in this mission, before this gate opens, we need to accept the quest. So what happens if we do it the other way around? So what we do is basically, instead of accepting the quest, we finish the quest before accepting it. And because of doing this way, the trigger zone for finishing this mission or this level is active. So we can just go in here. Yay, we did it! Happy birthday! Oh no, we died. And wait, what happened? Why are we in prison? And what's going on? So once again, I explain it one by one. So what we did first is we going to finish the mission by going into the trigger zone without accepting it because they're overlapping. Luckily, the mission trigger is bigger. So because we can just go and run into that, we don't need to worry about, taking the mission and then failing. Then we take cigarettes because this mission is scripted that either if you die in this hideout, your brother Paul will survive, but if you run away, he will die. It doesn't matter. We just need to do that so we go to prison much faster, and that's what we literally did. And once we are in prison, remember the glitchy save I made at the start? This is where we use it. So how it works is the glitchy save allows us to basically stop every script in the level. That's why you saw Anna twice. It basically stops it. And normally when you go into prison, you lose all your items. But because I interrupt the script, it just says, okay, keep your items. And we're like, okay, we can use it for the speedrun. Nice. And then we go break out in prison by using a grenade. So we use a grenade, clip out, and run away. Pretty safe prison. And what we did there is another AI manipulation. As we did at the start, we're spooking Anna by throwing an EMP grenade into the corner. She runs to the door and opens it for us, because we normally need a key, which we don't have. And thanks to this, we can just literally run out and go and say bye-bye. Also, now we arrived in Hong Kong, and we're doing another grenade clip, just like that. That went pretty smooth. Whoa, I can't see. Okay. And my favorite music is starting. It's pretty good. Hong Kong. Okay. So here we have a bit of time because we need to run around, put a lot of codes, and once we're at the Ocean Lab, we literally start with the next part. So Enigma, your turn. You can read 2 donations, I think.
Okay, real quick, I do want to remind everybody that we do have a bonus game incentive coming up for Doom Eternal coming up very soon. The goal for that is $50,000. We're currently just crossed $32,000, so we're still about $18,000 away, and it's coming up relatively soon. So make sure you get your donations in for that one. And let's see here. We have $25 from Sequenza, who says, "Hello, gamers. Great to see the community stand together in these difficult times. Wish you all some safe jumping, running, swimming, nuking, and fragging in all the great games."
All right. So now we're in the secret lab, and once again, we're abusing the Deadman walking glitch by healing ourselves. Because of that, no alarm is going to be happening. Like, even if there is an alarm, we don't care. We just run past everyone, so bye-bye. And once again, we do a grenade clip here. Because in the old run, we used that code, which was like in front of a computer where you saw the lady, maybe, if you paid attention. And we don't need to do this, so we're just doing it the fast way. Also, once again, our pieces fly faster, and they can also fall through the floor, so we abuse that. And once again, so we're going into, so this is another magic trick. We go into the menu, keep the number there, 3760. So we skill it. We go out, we save, load, and we have, again, 3760. Then we do this again, we go in, and we have 3760. But wait, we have master swimming. So this is a trick which is called skill point duping. We knew that for a very long time in the Deus Ex community, but it seemed rather useless. We're not sure how to use it because all the skills we need are literally what we learn at the start, and then we never bother with learning anything. But then there was a little route change, and now that we can dupe our skill points, we can just get Master Swimming, which is, fun fact, a useless skill, but actually the most useful one in the speedrun. We just get swimming, so we can swim faster through this tunnel, and it saves 10 seconds if you have it on Master level. It's mind-blowing. In any case, thanks to this, we can swim faster and skip this level. So now that we're done, we're just going to jump up here and we're going into a hideout. Ooh. Oh yeah, I needed to only use the super jump once, but I did it twice. It's fine. So once again, we're just going to the Deadman Walking State because, well, I don't want to die, and there are a lot of guards. Because what we're doing right now is we're going into the enemy base where a lot of people are, like these guys, hello there, and they don't really care that we're here because they don't know that we're here. And while doing this, we're setting up another trick. So I'm doing a quick save, quick load, throw this, save load, and now we just load a couple of times until we get inbounds. Might take a while. No, come on. Hey, there you go, we're inside. Okay, so now we're inside the secret lab, and we're going to do a trick here. So there is an AI. This is not how you do it. So there is an AI which normally would not be there or despawned if we don't do the mission. So what we're doing is basically we're just going to go out of bounds. Oops, not like this. Whoops. There you go. We go out of bounds to see him. This resets his loading trigger, or not his trigger, but basically his rendering time, since the condition is that if he's there for more than 4 seconds, then disappear. But I want him to stay there, so I make sure that he's there for 0 seconds. Basically, if you see an AI, their timer gets reset to 0. So we abuse that trick, reset his rendering time so that he's at 0, and then we have 4 seconds to sprint to him and finish this quest. So if you're wondering right now, like, hold on a minute, I remember this route completely different, where you're jumping on a roof and talk with the enemy boss. And I would say, like, yes, this is the old route. So there's a couple of things changing in Hong Kong. We don't need to do that. We figured out that if you do a double grenade clip into the main lab, you can literally finish the last mission without even doing anything for it, and then just leave. And this is basically what we're doing. So we're done with Hong Kong, and we just go to the next area. It's very cool and super quick. So thanks to this trick, we can save 30 seconds, which is huge. And I'm very grateful for it.
How do you know?
Okay, so now we need to go to the pub, do a bit of talking, getting some super duper secret information. Also, while doing this, I'm duping stuff, so I'm just jumping over the roof. And there's another cool thing which the glitchy save allows us to do. Not only does it allow us to skip every script, but it also allows us to skip conversations. So what I'm doing here is I'm skipping the conversation, finishing it immediately, and say, bye-bye, let's go. And now we're going to the shop. Shop? What? No, to the ship. While we're going to the ship, we have a bit of time, so Enigma, your turn.
All right. We have a $50 donation from Fiery One, who says, here's $50 from an essential worker. The grocery retail business is a struggle, but we're trying, so just remember, practice social distancing, wash your hands, and rip and tear the demons.
Oh, yeah.
And we have a $250 donation from Man Bear Paradox, who says, I feel like I know this announcer, but I'll probably never figure it out. Almost like it's an eternal enigma. Oh, please. Thank you for the $250, though.
All right, so now we're at the ship. So what we saw me doing is, once again, a corpse tube. We literally want to make sure that we have our weapons stashed there, because we're going in and we are going to use the law for a trick, which allows us to go way faster than using normal gap gun ammo or going through the level, and that's what we're going to abuse. So once again, I need to open a door. Okay, just making sure I'm not in the explosion. And once again, we're going to dupe some ammunition. So I have 0 and now I have 20. Nice. This is exactly the amount I need. So once again, we take the candy bars, so we're in the Deadman Walking State, and now we're running out. So these guys never know that we're here. That's pretty good. Okay, so in the ship there are going to be 4 vaults which we need to destroy to sink the ship. So we're going to do that by doing it in the most speedy way ever. We know the position of the vaults, we know where to go, and we're going to do this by running through and going to the next station as fast as possible. Also, flotilla, route reindeer flotilla. There you go. Remember the password. Thank you. No, you don't need to remember it. In any case, so now we have 2 volts. We need to get 4 more. We need 4 in total, but we need 2 more. So there's another one behind this. Okay, that shot worked. And here's the precise shot where we need the law. The law has a huge radius of explosion. So we need to shoot it. Yeah, okay, there you go. You can see that the screen was shaking. Also, it's 5 volts. I'm sorry. I can't count myself. So as you can see, every time when you hit a volt, the screen shakes, and that means you got it. And the alarm goes on, which means we did it. The ship is sinking, and now we can leave. And how do we do it? By going the way we went out. So you're not supposed to even go through here by jumping over, but we're speedrunners. We just do it. Also, passing by my biggest fan. I know the joke is so bad, but I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. Well, not really, but, you know. And anyways, that's it. We're done with the ship. Yeah. And the next coming level is going to be the super shortest level ever. Imagine you have a labyrinth, but you don't do any of it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to super jump over the fence, and we're done with the labyrinth. Done. Okay. So why do a labyrinth if you can just jump over the fence, right? So what we do is talk with this guy then, explode the corner of the building, which finishes, and now we also duplicated our helicopter guy? What? No, our pilot. So now we have 2 jocks. Pretty good, if you ask me. And because of that, we can just go to the next area where we're going to the catacombs. While we go into the catacombs, there's going to be a lot of running, so there's not really anything happening. So Enigma, I choose you. Use donation reading.
All right, I've been chosen. Just like PT. All right, here we go. $5 from Tex1138, who says, Heinki's commentary is fantastic. Keep it up and let's get that Doom incentive.
Thank you. Okay.
Let's see. We have a $25 donation from Peep Jerky, who says, my fiance and I love what you're all doing. Gamers saving the world for real.
Sorry, I couldn't get you any closer than this. Majestic 12 troops.
You can go for one more.
Okay. We have a $200 anonymous donation who says, oh, this is my first one. Doom Eternal, hype.
Hey. All right. So as mentioned before, once again, we go into the Deadman walking. Back then, we used the AI by hitting their knees, and they go into the panic state, opening the door for us. Well, now that we can just do the double grenade glitch, it's not a problem. We don't need the AI anymore. So to the history of the grenade clip, which might be very interesting, is basically that we back then didn't like to do this. It's a bit RNG dependent. However, there was a method found by throwing the grenade, saving while it's rotating, and when you save when it's rotating, you can just load and hope that you get through out of bounds. This trick is very consistent, even if it takes like a second or third try. Compared to the old method, it's very quick. In the old method, we need to realign and redo the entire trick, and if you did one mistake, it just takes forever. So I'm very happy with this trick. It allows us just to go very quickly through doors and through any other obstacles. Also, I hope you guys are ready to party. I'm going to show you how to party in Paris. So first of all, gap gun out, shoot the door. Okay, you're in the club without anyone checking you. Then you go up here, talk with lady. Okay, you're done. And everyone is panicking, yay! So for some reason, I don't know why, the AI starts panicking like 10 seconds later after they hear the explosion, and before they're like, yeah, it's fine. And because of that, we can just... Let's hit it. We need to run as fast as possible to Tiffany and talk with her. Otherwise, she goes into a panic state too, and she will start running away and you can't talk with her. So just making sure that it goes quickly. Okay. So this part, once again, Tiffany would like to talk with us at the start of this map, but if I jump as soon as possible, and go away from her. She can't talk with us, which saves us another 5 to 6 seconds. So I made sure that she's not talking with us, and now we're going through another labyrinth. Okay, once again,
Families are buried here.
a door clip.
The original building.
Okay, and while I'm setting up everything, which might take a while, Enigma, your turn.
All right, we're back at it already. Let's see here. We have, let me check out here. We have a $5 donation from Robo Rails that says, "Rip and wash your hands." Let's see here. We have a few more. We have a lot coming in for Doom Eternal. Let's get that incentive, by the way. I like this. $5 from Sven Chan, who says, "Doom Eternal, $5 train. This Swedish wagon is coupling on. Go, go, CRDQ." We have time for another?
Go for it.
All right. We have a $100 donation from Tactical Luke, who says, "Rip, but also maybe tear? Not sure."
All right.
$25 from...
No,
I'm sorry.
go. Sorry.
Okay, $25 from Descendant Droog, who says, "First-time donation to a GDQ. It's quite the time we all find ourselves in, but I think it's about time to rip and tear through Corona, and this donation goes to Doom Eternal."
All right. So as you can see, this trick is a bit harder compared to the others. And why is that the case? So before we did the double grenade clip here, we used a box which we found outside of the area, and we aligned it here to do this trick more easier. Because what we know is that the trick for this is a bit more inconsistent, since it really depends on the angle and where your grenade is dropping on. Also, you need to make sure that the grenade you put on the ground or on the door is set up correctly, and it's very hard to do this. Even if you, fun fact, even if you do it at the correct place, it takes sometimes forever. So you need to find your magic pixel, and in this case, I need to do this as well. So I'm just going to realign, and that should be the place. Okay, there we go. Let's try it again. And then do this. So also, you realize the game might be a bit dark. Yeah, the reason for that is we have different renderers for the game. So there is like the OpenGL renderer, a Deus DirectX 11. Oh, I got it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, we got through, but it just takes a couple of times. So we just wait here. It seems like the alignment is okay. Anyways, so there are different renderers which have different supports for older computers or newer ones. So if you care about running this, or you just want to play it again, it's very simple to set them up, so it's not a big deal. Okay, there we go. Come on. Yay, there you go. This took forever. I'm, not very happy with this, but it's okay. Can happen. Nothing you can do about this. And now we're at the cathedral. So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot this door, jump out here, and oops, I accidentally jumped on a rat. Because of that, I couldn't jump. And now, ooh, no, it's dark. So this is normal, don't worry about it. So how this layout is built is basically you have to go through the streets, kind of like a labyrinth, and you're not really out of bounds, so the game is like keeping you alive. Oh wow, I missed the shot. Then I wanted to say I do a precise shot to destroy the store, which did not work, but it's not a big deal. And now we're going to a super duper secret hideout, which is behind the door, where you just need to hit the lantern and hack the next terminal. Okay, bam, done. Also, Günther, before, fun fact, the enemy boss wants to talk with us first before he attacks. So what do? Exactly, we kill him before he talks with us, because then he's not going to attack us. Yay! 11 out of 10 strats. In any case, because now we're done, and Günther is not bothering us, we can leave this area. So once again, we go into this dark area where we know the layout, and we're just going to say bye-bye and go to the next place. Also, can I have a short notice what the timer is saying right now?
We've got 30, let me pull up the actual feed, 32, I'm looking at the one on stream, so about 30, okay, thank you.
All right, 30 to 38, all right, that's cool, because then we're going to save Jock, because we have enough time. So, hey, all right, so first of all, we need to go through this door again. So, yeah, also, you might be wondering, why is this death screen happening when we're doing this grenade clip? So the reason for that is the game is killing everything which is out of bounds. So the moment you go out of bounds, it destroys the object. Okay, there you go. Reason is simple. The gamer developers wanted to save memory, and because of that, and the way how you can do it is by making sure that everything which is... Oops. Apparently I shouldn't do that. Okay. But I don't have a shot. Oh no. Maybe I can do it like this.
Just got refueled and waiting for you.
Oh hey, okay. This time it worked. Alright. So, have the most epic dialogue ever.
About that guy didn't smell right. You better double check your systems. What did he work on?
The fuel system. Now that you mention it. Wait a minute. This isn't right.
What isn't?
Oh my God, JC, a bomb.
A bomb.
A bomb!
Hold on.
Alright, so now we saved Jock by killing the suspicious engineer, which is not an engineer, and have the best dialogue ever. Voice acting in old games is amazing, don't you think so? In any case, so now we're done with that area, and so now I'm going to go into this area. And I don't like this hill, so I'm going to shoot this hill, because it's silent, so it's a silent hill, you know? My jokes are the best, I know, I'm sorry. Well, not really, but I just had to do it. Anyways, so we're going to shoot this hill for a bit, come on. So don't worry about it, let me shoot this one more time. And either magic will happen, or if it does not happen, then I'm just going to explain. Okay, so what am I doing there? Why am I shooting at a random hill in the background while standing here? Like, what is wrong? What is happening? So, fun fact, we are not doing this level at all, because we know that the end level trigger is in mid-air over this lantern, and when you shoot it, you can activate it. So you're finishing the level by shooting a hill in the distance and activating a trigger with the bullets. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'll give it 2 more shots. If it's not working, I'm going to do it the old school strats, because this is a bit unfortunate. I should have the angle and everything, but it seems like I'm missing it. So this is a bit sad face, no space, but oh well, it's fine. Nothing you can do. Okay, it's not working. So we're just going to do it the old school way by jumping into the trigger. So normally you can just shoot it from the distance and finish the level without doing anything. This is the reason we get the rifle, and also we skill the rifle since your accuracy is going to be very precise. But in the old strat, we did something like this. We just jump into the trigger and finish the level. So the developers, for some reason, forgot to deactivate this trigger to finish the level. And normally, it doesn't matter because it's in the middle of the air and it's invisible, right? Well, thanks to a modder in the Deus Ex community who is doing Deus Ex Revision, he told us speedrunners that, hey, there's a trigger which is active. You can just jump in there. Nice. And we just managed to save in a minute. It's a really cool trick. Also, here we have a stealth mission, so we need to rescue Tiffany, and we're going to do that. So first of all, we're going to her prison cell and throw a lamb in. Oh no, congratulations, the hostage is dead, so you're done saving her, right? Because she's dead. Okay, so what is happening here is basically you need to save her normally if you want to save her. There are different endings in Deus Ex and different paths you can take in the story. And for the speedrun, the fastest way is instead of rescuing her, you kill her yourself because it's the fastest way, and you can just finish the level in 40 seconds, roughly. So pretty good. And now we go to the Ocean Lab. So until we go to Ocean Lab, we have a bit of time. So Enigma, time for you.
All right. We have a $250 donation from Vijay, who says, Deus Ex is my favorite game, and based on all the glitches I've never seen before, clearly I was never properly trained in its operation. Thanks for supporting a great cause. And we have $50 from Hofu Minyama, who says, here's $50 to hear AnEternalEnigma do his best J.C. Denton impression. A bomb.
That's good, that's good. I liked it. 11 out of 10.
Good enough. Good enough. We have $5 from Robo Rails, who says, donating because Heinki's wholesome commentary and puns while bouncing on an exercise ball is adorable.
Thank you. I hope you like my puns. They're the best. Also, yeah, I'm sitting. If you're wondering, like, why am I bouncing up and down? Yeah, I'm sitting on a ball and not on a chair, because I'm one of those guys who can't sit silently on a chair. So the best way is to just bounce on a ball. At least that's what I figured out.
And by the way, real quick, just want to give some claps to everybody. We just recently crossed $150,000. Well done, everybody. Well done, everybody. And the Doom Eternal incentive is a little less than $15,000 away. So make sure you get your donations in for that as well. Thank you all, everybody.
Nice. Good job, guys. Okay, so now we're in the sublab. Once again, we use the fall through the floor trick because it's faster. Version to basically not use the elevator because elevators are slow in the future. And while we do that, we just use a couple of grenades to basically clip through everything, as you can see. So once again, normally if you want to go through those doors, you need to find keys. And those keys are hidden in different places and you get hints to get it, or you need to get certain skills like hacking or lockpicking to open things. But because we don't want to actually take those skills, we just literally use the grenade clip for everything, which is our key. And because of that, we can just go through one area after another. Also, you have seen that I died a couple of times, and when I quick saved, quick load, you are... That is bad. Okay. The turret can still see you even though you're dead, so I just want to make sure he's not... The turret is not killing me. Jesus Christ. Talking hard very much, English is. Anyways, we use the trick once again to quick save, quick load multiple times to resurrect ourselves. So we're basically our own necromancer, which is nice, and just go through all the shots until we're not dying. Oops, I forgot to set up the super jump, so super jump up here, and the next hack, MJ12 Skywalker. Boom, done. Okay, and now we're leaving the ocean lab. So all we needed to do is hack this computer, get the keys, get the codes, and run. And so we're doing this. Also, I picked up the gas grenade, which would otherwise trigger, as said before, because everything which damages us kills us immediately. And in this case, I don't want to really die from the damage. It's pretty bad. Also, now that we're done, boom, jump up here, go over here, and now we're going to clip through this glass and swim again. And once again, master skill swimming is the best for this game. So since we need to do a bit of swimming here and there and a bit of clipping until we go to the helipad, we have time for donations. So Enigma, your turn.
All right, we have a $5 donation from Rogue Vi, who says, I remember watching Heinki in a prior GDQ. I don't remember what he ran, but it was very early in the morning and I watched while I worked from home. He is a great runner. Keep it up.
Thank you very much.
We have a $15 anonymous donation that says, quick donation for the unnamed grocery delivery man and all the workers that put our food order together every day, or today, excuse me. Thanks to them and thanks to all the people that are running CRDQ. Though now that I know how to clone candy bars, we may cancel our next food order.
Oh no.
Thank you for the info, Heinki.
You're welcome, you're welcome. Just tie your pickup button on the mouse wheel and you're good. Easy. Works in real life. I can confirm. All right. So now we finished with Ocean Lab. We're going to go up here. Also, fun fact: because we're in Deadman Walking, we're invisible. Because, well, the game thinks, yeah, you're dead, so you don't need to render your body, which makes sense from a developer's standpoint. But it's still hilarious if you're playing or running it, and you can just see that effect. Okay, so next coming up is going to be Missile Silo. I couldn't save, that's a bit unfortunate. Well, it's not a big deal as long as we're not dying this room or this area. Okay, we're fine. Ooh. Okay, so this is a pixel perfect shot we need to do to kill the end boss of this level without talking or doing anything. And the dog was faster and killed me, whoops. No, doggy, please. Rip, doggy. Why did you do this to me? Anyways, so as I said, this is a pixel perfect shot. So I need to find my magic pixel and shoot for it. And if you do it correctly, you will see that Jock just immediately spawns because the end boss we need to talk with is just dead. So there is nobody to talk with us. Oh, come on. Yeah, the explosion is too early, so this is a bit unfortunate. Let me try. One more. Come on, game, please. Also, it can happen, since I couldn't do a safety save before, that I corrupted my save file and then Jock will never spawn. So I really hope this didn't happen. So I'll try a couple of times. Normally it's not too hard if you know what you do. Ah, very no. Never mind, I didn't corrupt it. Okay, what is happening? I am curious what is happening because we finished the mission, but we got killed in the cutscene. So I never saw this before. Okay, it's not... okay. Okay, fine. Okay, good. We're fine. So this never happened before. Normally you're fast enough so the doggies are not a problem, but I failed a bit. Oh no, I didn't get the other one. No, doggy, why? Okay. Hold on. Oh, yeah, right. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. This was a bit unfortunate. We got it, but the dogs soft locked us, so I need to do this again. Okay, let's see. Okay, hey, look, it worked again. Alright, so this is supposed to happen. The cutscene is playing, and we're done with the mission. Luckily, the dogs ruined that moment by killing us in a cutscene, so at least now I know that nothing will happen if you die in a cutscene. The more you know. In any case, normally, Jock would die now, but because we saved him, he's going to be staying alive, which is pretty nice. And now we're going to be at the final area, which is Area 51. So first of all, we're going to go into this corner, throw this grenade, save load, and... yeah, no, we're not out of funds. It looked like we were out of funds. Okay. And yeah, then just save load until we're inside the base, as you can see. So that's nice. Good. Heal ourselves so the bots are not seeing us, and drop here down to the bottom. So there's another trick you can do with safe loading, and that is like, as I mentioned before, you die with every damage. You can cancel fall damage by basically safe loading, which stops the fall damage. And because of that, we will be just safe and sound at the ground. And now we're just going to go into the final area. So once again, the best key is the grenade, because it allows us to go for doors very quickly without using a key. And because after this, we won't have a lot of time for donation. This is your final chance, Enigma.
Okay. We have a $100 donation from Domo DMD, who says, since there is no save or kill the animals, here's a 100 to revenge the animal for Daisy. Rip and tear.
All right.
And let's see. We have time for one more?
Go for it.
All right, $50 from Cool Men Skate 154, who says, for 150K and for Doom Eternal. Hype.
Hype.
Everett.
Right on.
All right. So now we're in the final area. We're going to the super duper secret lab where the code is 201. Very safe. Much wow. As a senior developer, I'm very, enthusiastic about this password. I don't know what to say. Also, this guy wants to talk with us, so I'm blowing him up so he can't talk with me. And now we're going to activate an ending without doing it, so prepare yourself for time. And... time. So what we do at the end there is normally you need to do certain dialogues with people and figure out which ending you want to take. In our case, we can look through this small case and just press the button and finish an ending without doing any of the endings. So thanks to that, we can just finish the game without doing any of the end game contents. in Area 51. In any case, this was Deus Ex. I'm very happy with the run, besides a couple of things like Mrs. Silo didn't go so well, and the clip at Paris didn't go so well, but otherwise I'm very happy and very satisfied with this. Anyways, thanks for watching, thanks for joining in, hope you enjoyed it. This was it from me, Heinki. Stay safe at home, wash your hands, and see you next time. Bye bye.
All right, that is an amazing run for Deus Ex. Claps in the chat for Heinki. Awesome. Great stuff. Great stuff. We had a $5 donation come in right at the end from Funkadella Chico. Says, yes, I got to catch Heinki run. Found Heinki through a VOD of a previous event and loved the Deus Ex action. GDQ, thank you for bringing us some awesome runners and supporting a good cause. Also, Enigma hype. That's my emote, by the way. But Heinki, excellent job. Excellent job. That was awesome. Coming up next on the schedule, we have got S6 Kana with Final Doom. That is coming up. And speaking of Doom, ladies and gentlemen, just want to remind you that we have Doom Eternal as a bonus game incentive. If it is met, it will be happening right after Final Doom. The time window is closing on that. You've got to get your donations in if you want to see Doom Eternal. The goal is $50,000. We are currently at $34,835. So get your donations in during Final Doom for that, just to make sure we get Doom Eternal so we can get some more going on. And we're getting currently set up for Final Doom. Got time for a few more donations here, about one or two. Just a reminder, this is Corona Relief Done Quick, brought to you by Games Done Quick and powered by Twitch to benefit Direct Relief. I am your host for the next few runs, AnEternalEnigma. And let's see here. We have a $200 anonymous donation that says, much love to the Doom community from the Animal Crossing community. Here's to ripping, tearing, and making friends. And we have a $25 donation from the Raging Mule that says, thank you to all the healthcare professionals taking care of us. JC Denton and Doom Guy to the rescue. All right, we're going to throw it to a quick Twitch ad and we'll be right back. All right, and we are back from the Twitch ad. Welcome again. This is Corona Relief Done Quick, brought to you by Games Done Quick, powered by Twitch, here to benefit Direct Relief. And we're currently getting set up now. We are still getting Final Doom set up. That's going to be run by S6 Kana. We're still keeping an eye on that Doom Eternal incentive. If Doom Eternal is met, it would be run by Zamid, who will be running that. And Final Doom, we're still getting set up for that. So, right now, we've got a lot of donations coming in for Doom Eternal. We need to keep that going too. Let me see where we're currently at for Doom Eternal. We just crossed the $35,000 barrier for that, so we're a little less than 15K away. All right, I'm back. Don't worry, we're good. We're good. We have a $25 donation from S-Fan. There was no message, but no problem. Thank you very much, S-Fan. We have a $50 donation from Touchdly, who says, "Go for Doom Eternal, rip and tear." All right, so we're getting very close to getting set up for Final Doom. Let's keep going through some donations here. We have a $50, we got that one already. We have a $50 donation from iKimmyKim170, who says, "Rip and tear the virus by washing your hands." $25 donation from Adam169, who says, "Good luck to all runners, and remember, you can't just shoot a hole into the surface of Mars." Daisy the Bunny donates $150 and says, $150 to my guy, the Doom guy, who would never let anything terrible happen to a cute little bunny like me. Rip and tear. We have a $50 donation from Amboss who says, hey, GDQ, keep up the good work and let's rip and tear. Shout outs to Rhiney and Dark. And just an update on the Doom Eternal incentive. We just crossed $36,000. We're currently at $36,316. Our goal for the Doom Eternal bonus game run is at $50,000. So let's keep those donations coming in for Doom Eternal so we get that bonus run on the stream after Final Doom. We have a $50 donation from Fuzz197124 who says, thank you so much for this event. I am grateful for the break this has provided for the watchers and the help you're providing through direct relief. Donation goes to Doom Eternal. We have a $50 donation from the Mike Drop who says, rip and tear this donation incentive.